Welcome back to Cable 10 Live. I'm Jamie Reynolds, and I'm now joined by three lovely ladies from the Single Mothers in Progress organization. How are you doing tonight, ladies?
Good. Good.
I'm going to get you girls to introduce yourselves, starting with you. What's your name?
CAMISHA.
And your name?
I'm Julie.
And you?
Terry-Ann.
Nice to meet you, CAMISHA, Julianne, and Terry-Ann.
Thank you.
So what is the Single Mothers in Progress organization? Who can tell me about that?
Single Mothers in Progress is for single mothers and their children. What we do is we try to help them in their life situations. We provide programs, food donations, and counseling sessions for them also.
And Julie, what is it that you do at SMIP?
I am a group facilitator as well as a counselor. So I run the groups. Basically, we have life skill groups. We deal with coping skills, depression, addiction, parenting, anything that a single mother may go through. We try to incorporate all our clients' needs into our group sessions.
Wonderful. CAMISHA, how did you come to be a part of the organization?
Well, I am a student volunteer as well as I am a single mother, so I too help out with the organization from getting donations from sponsors and as well as helping out with the event that we're going to be having.
Wow. You know, I've never heard of this organization before. Now, and last week we spoke to some people who work exclusively with young mothers. SMIP works exclusively with single mothers.
Yes.
How did this organization come to be about? Who was the first one to see the need and to respond to that?
That would be our executive director, which is Cheryl Downer.
Okay.
She's a single mother also with 4 children. And she came about this going through so much problems in her life and then noticing that there's not much help out there for single mothers. So she came about with this great idea.
All right. And who can tell me why this organization is relevant today in today's society?
This organization is relevant in today's society because we deal with a lot of issues, especially having a lot of women who have their kids and they have nowhere to turn. Children can come, the mothers can come to us for anything. We're a resource center. If we are not able to help them, we will refer them to someone who will help them, because sometimes when they're going through stuff, they're just flustered. They don't know where to turn and they're like, I need this, and we're like, okay, we can help, and we sit with them and we help them get through just basically like a support system for them.
Wonderful. Now, CAMISHA, how did you hear about the organization? I know that you're a student volunteer. How did you hear about it? Was it through friends? Was it through a local media source?
It was through school originally, but I also did some research on the computer, and my teacher actually told me about it. So during listening to and watching the organization, I thought it was really great, especially, you know, there are a lot of young mothers like myself who do struggle, who do have a hard time. So it is a good place to be able to come to where you can lean on somebody else to help you out. So.
Wonderful. Now, what's the community response like? How has the community been receiving this new organization? How long have you guys even been in existence? You guys are pretty young.
Well, we've been in existence from 2009.
Right.
And we became an nonprofit organization in 2011 and became charity in 2013.
So in that short period of time, you guys have grown. I heard you guys moved out of the home base of Cheryl into your own office.
Yes.
So the people who use your facilities and your services are obviously responding well. What are some of the stories that you guys have heard? What keeps you guys going in terms of response?
We get stories from mothers that are going through abuse. They're going through custody battles. There's a lot. There's a lot amount of stories you hear.
And do you guys work with like the social workers that work in the community as well, or is this something that you do and then you pass that on, or do you guys handle that in-house? I know, Julie, you were telling me about the programs that you guys offer. Could you go a little bit more in detail about those programs?
We offer, we call them our life skills programs, and we offer them Mondays and Wednesdays. So all the moms that come into our program, it is mandatory that they do attend our programs, because we basically, when we do our intake, we ask them what they're interested in and what their needs are, and we would look and we will see some moms go through abuse, they're going through having parenting issues, they need budgeting. So we look at everything that they're going through, and we formulate a program just for them. So one mom may come in and a particular area that we're studying may not pertain to her, but something in that will. So we basically, it's a 12-month program. We do it twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays, and they come in, and our moms, they really enjoy it because they really talk, and it gets them to realize that they're not in the situation by themselves, and as opposed to talking down to them, they realize that there are other people that are in the situation that can help them, and they've been there, so they can basically, it's like a mentorship, like we're there for each other. Like even us as counselors, like we lean on each other for support because we're all single moms. Like all of us that are in the organization, we're all single moms. So it's important for us to know what people go through in order to help them.
That's very true. That's very true. Now, you guys are here to talk about a special event that's coming up. It's called Spring into Action. Let's talk about that. What is that? When is it happening? And what should people know about it?
It's happening March 15th at Cherry Tree Public School in Brampton. And we have a lot of guest speakers coming in. We have Mark Trinidad, who's a comedian. He's going to be our host and our MC. And we have the mayor of Brampton, Susan Fennell. She's going to be there also, along with Brampton A's Kevin Francis.
Right on.
Yes.
And I guess he's one of the sponsors as well.
Yes, he is.
Ah, wonderful. Now, so it's an event that's raising funds. Are you guys collecting food donations as well, or is it just an event people come out to learn about the organization?
Both. They're coming out to learn about the organization, and we're taking donations. And we're also, it's just to get us more out there in the public eye and to help fund for more programs that we need to do.
Okay. Now, where are you guys located, and how can people get in contact with you guys?
We're located at 90 Kennedy Road South, Unit 7, Brampton, Ontario.
Okay. Now, you guys deal with single mothers who have already gotten pregnant and have given birth. Do you guys offer any advice as to pre-planning for the younger ones out there who are sexually active or thinking about having children? Because I know from experience that people of a certain age group, they talk about their biological clock ticking. They want to, produce children. That's what they feel they're here for. Do you guys offer anything in the way of pre-planning pregnancy?
It is very important to be in a happy and healthy relationship. Not because you're in a relationship with someone means it's a healthy relationship to bring a child in. Because at the end of the day, if the father leaves, you're there by yourself. And it will no longer be a two-parent household. Because it is your child, you're responsible for that child and everything that child goes through. Being sick, waking up in the middle of the night when you're there by yourself, it's no longer what you thought it would have been to be with some, like you have to be in a healthy environment. That's what I always say in a relationship is you have to be in a healthy one. You can't just have a boyfriend, no, I want to have a child. Be in a healthy relationship. And if you're in a healthy relationship, then it will make your transition into parenthood easier.
Wonderful. Now, how can men, people like me, get involved? I know that you say that everyone that works or volunteers with the organization is a single mom.
Majority.
Is there room for guys? Is there room for the fellas to come and help out as well? I see Julie laughing. Is that a touchy subject?
No, there is room for guys to come and help because we're going to be moving into our own space soon, and we need help with movers. Like when we had to move our office spaces, like this is it. Like we did it, and with our executive director and the other office staff were not here and the other students. Like we're all women, we all did it. We had to move 1,000 pounds of food.
Wow.
Yes.
And we had to do that, and like 1,100 pounds of clothing.
Yes.
And that was it. It
Wow.
was just all us girls, and we're like, where are the men? We're like, oh, single mothers in progress. So we need help. We need help with moving. We need help with street teams, volunteers.
Any type of help that we could get, we are most definitely willing.
All right. Wonderful. Listen, now, as a person who comes from a single mother, I want to say thank you. I really appreciate the work that you do. I know how hard it is for a single mom to live in this country, to work, and to raise 3 kids. So on the behalf of all the other single mother parents and children out there, I want to say thank you, ladies, for all the hard work that you do and your dedication. And real quickly, what do you guys see yourselves doing in the future? What are some of the initiatives you guys are working on, let's say in the next 2 years? Just to continue to grow, to continue to be around in Brampton? Are you looking to expand into the other areas of the Peel region, maybe in Oakville or Caledon or maybe in Mississauga?
Yes, we are. We're looking to branch out and expand in rest of Peel, Mississauga, GTA, like Toronto, Toronto, Rexdale area.
We also, our organization is also in Jamaica. We're not just here.
Yes.
All right.
We are also in Jamaica.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jamie Reynolds. That's it for tonight. Thank you for joining us at Cableton Live. See you next time.